guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, some of you may recall these Samcom radios I just did a review on and test, and we went for a little drive and checking out range, and the top range that we were able to achieve was just over 3 kilometers, and they are rated for 3 kilometers. And these are UHF frequency radios. I was trying to find other ways to extend range on my scanner that I have, and I started thinking, well, how do we boost these little puppies up? Okay, so anyways, started surfing around, found a YouTube video with a guy that's talking about these UHF radios and a little modification. Now, there's a condition on whether or not this will work, apparently, and that is that when you remove the antenna, because these are quarter wave antennas, and apparently he says what the manufacturers do is, you know, the leftover from the top here where it screws in into the radio and all that, that's supposed to make the difference to be a half wave, but it really isn't, apparently. So to get a true half wave, which is what you need for these things, you need to add on a piece of wire. Now the wire has to be 6.4 inches long, and you use one of these little connectors. Now the condition for this working, of course, is that your ground on your what are these things? SMCs? I'm learning a little bit about two-way radios here. Okay. Anyways, your ground here has to also ground to the screws for your clip when you screw the clip onto the back. And so you just need a continuity tester. So any multimeter that can do continuity, and you put one probe on the ground and of course the other end of your probe on the back of the clip, and if you have continuity then they are connected. That's good, that's what we want, right? And then you just make up this little wire that's 6.4 inches long, and this is supposed to, according to him, give an extra 3 miles of range, not kilometers, miles. So we are going to do a test for you guys this morning. My wife's going to just stand outside the door of the house here, and I'm going to go for a drive down the one main road to go in towards town, because that's where we got the maximum range out of these to begin with, and we're going to see how much further we can really travel, and to see if there's if this is a myth, if the guy's pulling our leg, yanking our chain, or if there's actually some truth behind it. So we're about to find that out, so don't go away. Hey, it's instant for you, and I'll see you in the car. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So we're going to test this little radio mod for range and see if it actually works. We've done both radios, so they both have the same mod, and GPS is zeroed out. Let's go for a drive and see what happens. So my wife's just going to stand at the doorway. This way she's not in the house, she's just outside the door. And because we got enough obstacles as it is with trees, but we want to see where this thing's going to max out. And I'm going to go for a trip into town, because we know that maxed out these radios at just over 3 kilometers, and this little modification apparently is supposed to get an additional 3 miles. So that being the case, I should be able to get right into town to where I'm going, because I need to go to the grocery store for her anyways. Okay, Sue, how are we doing there? Loud and clear?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Alrighty. Now, we were both on channel 7 on the radios, not that it's going to make a whole heck of a lot of difference which channel, but we like the number 7 anyways. Okay, I'm just turning on to Chiswick. So we've already got 1 kilometer going here. Alright, I've already got over 1 kilometer. How are we doing over there?
Looks like you're right here.
Loving it, loving it. Sounds good. You know, if this works, I'm going to leave this piece of wire on here. Because you're not modifying the radio itself in any way. You're just adding a little piece of wire onto a screw. Okay, I'm at 2 kilometers. How are we doing?
Still loud and clear.
Sounds good, sounds good. Wow, so far we're doing pretty good for our trip. We're already over 2 clicks. And we're cruising along at 70 kilometers an hour. Woohoo! How am I coming in there?
Hear you really loud and clear.
Yep, same at this end. Maybe this might not be a myth.
The point where you lost me?
I just hit 3 kilometers. Just hit 3.
Very nice.
How are we doing? You still got me loud and clear? Hello, hello, hello. Sue, you still there? Okay, I'm at 4 kilometers. Are you still there? I'm gonna pull over here, guys. I hear a bit of radio chatter. Are you still there? Well, guys, I'm gonna call this busted. I lost her just before the 4 click. So this little mod. Okay, guys, I think I might have to retract that statement a little bit. Don't go away. Sue, you're still there, right? Hello? Sue? Hey, Sue, are you still there? Hello, hello, hello? I can't hear you. Hello? Are you still there?
Still here. Are you still there?
Yeah, I had to get out of the car actually. I'm at the Chiswick Line Industrial Park. We hit a dead spot.
Ah, okay.
So basically I'm about the highway, so we're at 5 kilometers. So there's just one tiny dead spot for, I don't know, maybe 200 feet or something where I just lost you, and then I got you back again, and so we've definitely made more of a trip. So there may not be a myth to this after all. It's looking like it's, yeah, it's something that's doable, but it's going to have to, I mean, you got that dead spot. As soon as you get into another low section, past that 3.5 clicks, until you get to the next high section, you're going to be out for a second.
Okay, okay. Still better than it was, right?
Well, yeah, and you're coming in nice and crystal clear.
For you.
Okay, so I'm going to go up to Kudos there, and I'll try you again over at Kudos, because that's only an extra, I don't know, maybe 800 to 1,000 feet. Okay guys, we're gonna push this to the max. So I just gotta go over to this building, a little gray building you'll see up there, because that's our next high point. And we'll see if we can get in contact with her again. So we definitely know that that low dip, we lost her there. So, oh, there may not be a myth here after all. Because we're definitely getting past that point of yesterday. Now I did have to get out of the car though, because I guess the car sucks up a lot of the radio frequency. So I did have to get out of the car, which put me a little taller than the car. Okay, so I'm going to try staying in the car first. Hey Sue, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, we're at 5 kilometers, guys. Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm right at Kudos restaurant. Okay, I'm going to take this further in town, so stay where you are and give me enough time there to get a little closer to the grocery store there, okay? Alright guys, let's go for bust and see what happens. Get my seatbelt back on. Just because we live in the country don't mean we don't wear seatbelts. So in the car we are getting the signal absorbed. And so we gotta step out of the car. Now I gotta fight through these buildings. Now UHF radios are great for going through obstacles, where VHF doesn't like obstacles too much. But UHF certainly has no problems. Been doing a little bit of studying on these radios this morning as far as UHF versus VHF, and you know, your ham radios are on your VHF frequencies, right? But and I'm definitely wanting to get into ham radios. It's so easy to get your license, you know, and equipment's not that expensive like it used to be, and you know, I kind of like the idea of talking to people around the planet too, which would be awesome. But anyways, so we're approaching the LCBO here, and I'm gonna just go right to the grocery store. We'll see what happens. So right now she's down in the valley, because where we live, out in the countryside there, we're actually in a valley, so we're down under, basically, kind of like Australia. But anyway, so here's our grocery store in town. We're just going to pull in and find ourselves a parking spot. Oh, look at that, there's one right there for me. Okay, now I'm going to get out of the car. Okay, Sue, I'm over at Value Mart. Can you still hear me? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Hey, Sue? Okay guys, it looks like, yeah, I can't quite get to the grocery store and talk to her. But that's okay. We did get a lot of extra range out of this thing and figured out a few other things. Okay guys, time to actually prove this myth 100%. I've removed the wires from both radios. No more wires. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right up to Kudo's restaurant, because we know we had no problem being in contact there. And if I can talk to her, then that wire thing is actually a myth. Okay, and here we go for round 2. Well, technically 3, I guess. Anyways. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright guys, let's go for a cruise. Like I was mentioning earlier, with UHFs, they're great for going through obstacles, which is a good thing. At the same time, they're also elevation dependent. So when you get into a place like where we live here in the country area, we're on a very low elevation point. So if you're looking at the horizon theory, okay, we're at a low point, and then there's, you know, like your midsection and your which is your high point, highest point, then you drop down again as you go through. And the horizon is apparently somewhere around a little over 4 miles, they say. But whatever, we got hills and that's the way it goes. So anyways, I'm not 100% convinced yet about this wire thing, but if I can still talk to her at Kudo's when I get out of the car, that'll definitely prove that this wire thing is actually a myth. And you know, not that I want to, you know, go out and just prove somebody wrong, you know, but I want to know, you know, that's the thing. And just as a regular old human being, we are curious when we want to know things. And I want to know if it's worth keeping a wire dangling off the back of my radio, or if I should just leave the thing well enough alone. You know what I mean? And so that's what we're now out to prove. We'll see how we do. How you doing there, girlie? You still got me?
Yeah, that's the one clear.
Okay, the next time you're going to hear from me is over at Kudo's restaurant. So I'm leaving the camera rolling, guys. This way, you know, you can't say I edited stuff or any of that other garbage. And full live test, you know what I mean? So anyways, we're not that far away anyways. We've already hit 2 kilometers. I can still talk to her. Big deal. We already knew that. And we also know we can get 3.5 clicks. And that's about the max. And then we hit that dead spot, it seemed. Right? Because remember, I got a hold of her again just after that dip. You know, but getting out of the car was kind of a must. Now, weather can also affect your transmissions in good ways and bad ways, depending, of course, on the weather. So, right now, it's actually raining out here. So, it may carry the signal through the raindrops, or it may cause enough of a blockage that we may not be able to talk to her this time, which is another thing, too, right? But anyways, because water on a lake, that can actually help your transmission go further, but when it's raining, it may, of course, dampen the signal enough and scatter it so much that, forget it, it's useless. So we're just about coming up. We're at 4 kilometers now, you know, which is around our dead spot, you know, just because we're at that little over 3.5, right? And then I went dead just around this area. And I got her again up at this this place over here where you see this big sign coming up. I got her there again, so that's the next highest point, right? And then I get out of the car, and I'm even taller than the car. But I also don't have the car's metal to have to fight through either. Now there's Kudo's over there, so we're just going to go pull in the parking lot, the same spot. somebody needs to fix that. Alright. So, we're going to have to get out of the car for this. Okay, I'm over at Kudos. Can you still hear me, Sue?
Loud and clear.
Myth busted. It is a myth. That wire does absolutely nothing. You're coming in perfect.
Actually, you're coming in better than with the wire.
Yeah? Okay, well, that's good to know. So the wire actually causes a bit of a problem then.
Yeah, because there was a bit of background of your voice. With the wire, but it's much clearer now.
Good, good. So the wire actually causes a problem. It doesn't actually help do anything. And I followed his stuff to spec exactly the way he said in his video. So obviously this does not work. So yeah, I'm gonna just go back in the car here. Come on, fire up GPS. Bloody things are slow. Come on, let's go already. Alright guys, we are exactly 5 kilometers from my house. Okay, Sue, I'm 5 kilometers from the house.
Nice.
So these things are rated for 3 clicks, but definitely doing the trip for 5. And it's still loud and clear. So I'm sure we could get even more range getting higher elevated. Because, I mean, where I'm standing here, and I know how deep in you are, this thing's making one hell of a trip.
The mailman just got here.
Okay, cool. You go grab the mail. Shut the radio down. I'm heading back to the house.
See you when you get home.
Alrighty.